Can you give us a quick intro about yourself?
Yes. Do I speak to the camera?
Speak to me.
Okay.
When do you think about SAP PLM? Can you describe it in one sentence?
It's not easy to describe it in one sentence.
With SAP Sustainability?
Yeah.
So I will be the only one in there. All right.
Introduction of guests.
Hello, my name is Natallia Arkhipava. I am a lead Product Lifecycle Management Consultant for process industries at LeverX.
Hi, my name is Becker and I'm part of the DSC Software team.
My name is Katja Keller. I work with SAP and I'm a Customer Advisor for Sustainability Topics. Hello, my name is Mindy Davis and I lead global marketing for SAP's digital supply chain portfolio.
Describe SAP PLM in one sentence.
SAP PLM is all about the end-to-end life cycle of products and assets from design to decommission, including sustainability.
SAP PLM is a logical consequence for all companies who already have or planned to use SAP as their central system.
It's not easy to describe it in one sentence. I really like what Ismail Sirin, the head of PLM Product Management, always says that mission of PLM is to enable our customers to deliver the right product at the right time, at the right place. And I would also add, not only enable our customers, but enable end consumers to have this product. Because again, it can really help to improve their life.
The meaning of PLM to you.
I associate PLM with obviously product lifecycle management, but what I really think about are the people in R&D and engineering who are designing products or assets. Whether it's in discrete industries, I think of trucks, planes, and automobiles. Process industries, I think of toothpaste, soft drinks, beer. And I really think about that this is the place where we create the digital twin, right? Which is the digital version of the real product so that we can break down silos across design, planning, manufacturing, delivery, operations, and service management.
PLM is an essential part of our customers' business processes. SAP PLM enables our customers to run their entire product lifecycle in SAP. The unique advantage of SAP PLM is running all the business and product-related processes in one system. Having all data in one system enables high transparency. And with this transparency, you gain more insights and can find some more improvements or find even innovations. At the end of the day, SAP PLM enables our customers to gain competitive advantages.
Well, for me, PLM, first of all, it's been a center part of my career, but I think also it's a center part for all of our life because we are surrounded by products in everyday life. And some products really improve our quality of life and some products can really make our life better. So to me, it's how to make everybody's life more comfortable.
Thoughts on sustainability.
Yeah, sustainability is increasingly important. So definitely product development is one of the key factors because if you start the product development right, it either supports or hinders a sustainable approach. We are part of the project, research project DINA Pro to support sustainability.
With SAP Sustainability, I associate a lot of different topics, regulations coming from local or global regulatory offices, and also things like product development, but also zero waste, circular economy, all these topics around that stuff. So there's a lot of it.
According to an Oxford Economics research that we just launched here at HMI today, 28% of executives include sustainability as one of their top 3 strategic goals for their companies. So how can we help customers achieve their sustainability goals? Well, definitely in packaging. If a person in R&D and engineering needs to identify sustainable parts, they can do that through the SAP Business Network and make sure that they're recognizing that they're working with sustainable partners and who have the same sustainability initiatives and mandates that they do. Another area that we just announced at HMI today is in SAP Responsible Design and Production. Companies can actually provide their own sustainability packaging requirements integrated into RDP so that they can deliver on those using the information at their fingertips.
Challenges in PLM/sustainability.
The business challenges are, basically most of them struggle with all these several regulations, as I mentioned before. So we have lots of regulations coming up and many of them are not as clearly defined as you want them to be. And the second thing is that customers also struggle with their digital strategy or their digital transformation. So they have to think about both of these very big topics. And we will help them to get it in line so that they find a clear path throughout this jungle.
I did work with various customers, big and small, and even though everyone has their nuances, I think there are some, we can talk about some global or very common challenges. And one that immediately comes to my mind is making sure that your product is compliant. As a product company, quality of your product is your reputation, is your money. So nowadays, the regulations and laws are changing all the time. They are becoming more and more strict. And making sure that your product is compliant in the country where you manufacture it, in the country where you're going to sell it, or even for transportation of your product, if we're talking about some dangerous goods, chemicals, it's very important to know that you've done your job right. And in SAP PLM, we have ability to integrate with S/4HANA for product compliance, where a product developer in PLM can define their recipe product formula and then push this data to S/4HANA for product compliance, make necessary checks and fix any issues up front. And what's cool about it that you can do it in the very early stages of the product development, even during experimental development.
A very common business challenge our customers face is our inefficient processes caused by a very heterogeneous system landscape. The system hardly communicate with each other or even not at all. So the users have to search for information in different systems. They use invalid or outdated data. So at the end, the employees, they are frustrated and the company loses a lot of money.
The who's who of the Forbes 100 use PLM solutions, and 70% of these companies have more than one PLM solution. So integration is a real challenge. But we're fortunate at SAP because we have the power of S/4HANA to make sure that the integration between any customer's PLM system is smoothly integrated with our applications so that they can improve their product lifecycle management processes. Another challenge our customers face is making sure that they're actually contextualizing the information that they have in front of them to make real-time business decisions that impact cost, profitability, and sustainability.
Share one piece of advice to our viewers.
There is no project that goes without data migration. So making sure if you have a capability to start your data cleanup or identifying what do you want to migrate to the future system as soon as possible and allocate resources for this, that's going to be a great aid to speed up your project. And the second advice would be to define your as-is business processes, and if you have capacity even to think about what are you looking for in terms of your business process, because again, it can save this very precious project time and resources if you can do it upfront.
Start smart. In the first step, build a solid base, putting all relevant product data into SAP. Then you can gradually expand your PLM landscape to your needs. SAP supports this approach with high scalability on-premise, in the cloud, or as a hybrid solution.
Ensure you partner with a company who can deliver a full solution that extends your product lifecycle management processes back into your enterprise and externally with all of your trading partners.
Wow. Number one best practices. One I had last week in a customer meeting. So they were going on with their digital transformation, and then they said, okay, when we start with this, so when we kick this off, we will immediately also take care about sustainability topics to get to know the portfolio and how they work and how it is working with other SAP solutions. So that was just perfect coming from the customer.